Hello, today is October 17th, 2015. I'm Jeff Tennant. My last call said we had rallied to, but not through, a resistance area, and unless we gapped up over it, we should drop. Well, we gapped up over it. This decline here through the prior day's close and this support level looked pretty good, but MEJT said the move would not stick. There's the F for the false move. MEJT said prices would retrace to or through this line on or after this time, which they did. No new MEJT signals for tomorrow. Monday, rather. Well, if you look at this trend line I drew, we've broken over it, and that looks like a nice breakthrough. Of course, it would be invalidated if there were no follow-through and we had a gap down Monday. So the question is there any evidence for a gap down Monday? And the answer is there is plenty. Here's the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We've broken out, up 0.43% to a new high and clearly over this prior high. Meantime, the transports are diverging in spades. It dropped on the day of the breakout in the other averages. It dropped 1.58%. Couldn't close over any of these highs and actually traded under this low. If you like divergence, that's it. As far as our DeMark signals are concerned, we still have active sequential in blue and combo in green sell signals on the 78-minute chart. In alignment with that, we have a 913.9 signal on the 65-minute chart. We have a 913.9 sell signal on the 30-minute chart. Technically it's recycled, but it did it by a hair, and DeMark's criteria for recycles are not as specific as some of his other criteria. I'm not certain I trust that. And then the coup de grace on the 15-minute chart, we got combo and sequential sell signals pretty close to the high. Rallying up into the close on Friday usually leads to a follow-through Monday. But what's interesting is that with under 10 minutes left to trade, we could not clear the opening high. Often when you get a rally to new highs like this at the end, it's either short covering or retail customers making the purchases, and if so, we should reverse promptly at Monday's open. Let's take a look at the volume. Here's futures. On this breakout here, which was unconfirmed by the transports, we had the lowest volume in a long time. So we have a low volume breakout in futures on the daily. And the one time the volume was really high was right at the close as we broke out and traded to new highs right after the close. It's pretty unlikely that professionals are going to wait all day long to make their move and then buy en masse. Doesn't have to work, but it works often enough. So if this move, as I believe, is a false move, we should see it evident by Monday's open with a sharp move down right from the open. If we move down right from the open, ideally by gapping down and ideally by gapping under this low, I think we have more than enough for a pretty good sized drop, which at some time, not necessarily Monday, will let me see this 1985.65 price target I've been waiting for a week and a half. If we don't move down right from the open on Monday, then something else must be going on and I have no call. So we'll see if we get the sharp move down Monday I'm looking for, which should have a lot of follow through, or if something else is going on. And that is today's call.